This is Mark Sengupta with ARC Advisory Group, and today I'm with Mike Scott, Executive Vice President of Process Safety Technology with aeSolutions. Hello, Mike.
Hi, Mark. How are you? It's a pleasure to be here.
Great. Thanks. I'm glad you could be here with us.
Yeah, I'm from Alaska, so it's nice to get a little sunshine, although I'm not a big fan of the humidity, but it's nice to get out of the state.
Well, great. Well, we wanted to ask you, for our audience, what kind of talk to us about aeSolutions' mission and vision.
aeSolutions is a system integrator that specializes on process safety solutions. So our mission and vision is to continue to improve the process safety performance of industry. That's a fairly aggressive statement. And we want to be recognized and preferred as a supplier of process safety and engineering automation solutions in that space. And it's really a passion within our company. I mean, people basically feel like, they're saving lives every day. We're keeping product in the pipe, we're protecting the environment, we're making sure that our customers have sustainable manufacturing. It's exciting times.
Great. Great. Now, manufacturers and processors are increasingly depending on their automation suppliers to keep their plants running smoothly through enhanced services. How is your company helping its customers in this regard?
The positioning of safety instrumented systems and the S84 standard is actually pretty critical in all that. It's kind of interesting is the money side isn't really discussed. I can design you a SIL3 safety function that trips once a week, don't you want one? So it's incredibly important that you balance the scales of availability from the safety system side while maximizing uptime. Because if I design one of those systems to you, the operation is going to have it bypassed in a week. People are going to be unhappy. So it's critical in the design and application of safety systems that you design for nuisance trip avoidance from the get-go.
Mm-hmm. Great. What do you see as the two biggest challenges for manufacturers and processors in 2014?
With the emphasis of the safety system lifecycle being out there more and more with some OSHA beginning to levy some fines, with aging workforce, it's really important that end users capture that knowledge set and figure out how to do more with less. Because I've got aging workforce, I've got this knowledge on how the facility works, how the safety systems work, yet those people are potentially going away. I've got this new safety system lifecycle tool that's out there, and it requires just a plethora of fingers pounding keyboards, and you've got to balance that because as firms need to do more with less, it's not sustainable to continue with old-style ways of attempting to be compliant. And so we've really tried to tackle that issue and have some paradigms with respect to some software tools and products we brought to the market to try to help manufacturers tackle those two issues.
Great, great. Now, we all know that ISA 84, S84 compliance, and OSHA's enforcement of that standard are growing concerns for process safety management and maintaining to comply with these standards. How do you help those folks?
So like we talked about in the previous question, we've got the aging workforce. So we've tried to make a tool that dumbs down the safety life cycle to make it sustainable with a younger workforce so that folks that don't know what the questions to be asked are presented the information in a logical fashion so things don't fall through the cracks by putting information at the fingertips through dashboards and KPIs of decision makers so they can get insight into their mechanical integrity programs and identifying bad actors, making the invisible visible so that they can start working on some of this stuff with that transition to the new workforce. So again, we're trying to make safety lifecycle compliance straightforward and easy.
Okay. How has your company adjusted its value proposition to provide its customers with solutions that provide return on investments and return on assets required for their project justification? So
aeSolutions in many instances is an embedded safety instrument system discipline at an end user. So we're living through actually the whole process with the customer on applying the safety life cycle. So living through the trials and tribulations of the risk analysis, the trials and tribulations of the engineering automation piece, and more importantly, the operation and maintenance piece, the piece that goes on for the next 20 years while that kit's installed. So we've made decisions with end customers, stepped in potholes, skinned our knees, decided, boy, that kind of hurt, made corrections. And along those lines, we've automated that work process, trying to get it to where we have a tool in place that end users can take and try to actually make the safety lifecycle sustainable, but more importantly, cost effective. Because the safety lifecycle needs to do three things. It needs to execute, which is do the risk analysis, do the deliverables, but if I stop there, I'm not really making the plant a safer place. I made assumptions on the risk analysis, I made assumptions on my reliability math with the SILCALCs. I haven't improved the performance of their facility. If I monitor those assumptions and then sustain their unit operation by KPIs and making corrective actions on bad actors, now all of a sudden I'm helping them keep product in the pipe, and I'm doing it with that changing workforce, and I'm allowing them to do more with less.
Mm-hmm. Great. So what's new at aeSolutions this year?
This year we've got a couple tools that I've been talking about. aeShield version 3.0 is just being rolled out. We've got a companion tool, aeFacilitator, that helps out on the process safety / PHA LOPA side of the fence. We have several patents around all these things that have been applied for and actually received. So it's exciting times as we roll out the tool set and bring it to the marketplace. We'll actually, in 2014, we'll have KPIs going live. We've actually got failure rate data on about 9,500 instruments that we'll be calculating real-world lambdas on and feeding back that into the engine. And with a little bit of luck, we'll actually be able to justify extending test intervals, which again goes back to saving people money. So, and that's, you know, really, really powerful. And that's the whole purpose of the safety life cycle is execute, monitor, and sustain. And we're going to actually see that come to fruition in 2014.
Well, thank you very much for your time. We've been speaking with Mike Scott of aeSolutions, Vice President of Process Safety Technologies. Thank you.